Okay, time for a new video. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. This is yet another Eurovision 2025 related video here on my channel, and another reaction type video as well, albeit not to one particular song, but rather the official semi-finals running orders of the 2025 edition of the ESC, which as we all know will take place this May in Basel, Switzerland. As always, you're welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always there are links in the description to my other social media pages, check them out if you so wish. So how I'm going to do this is I am going to watch the first semi-final running order reveal video on my television. It's now up on the official Eurovision Song Contest YouTube channel. Chances are you've seen it by now. And then once that's over, it's about 10 minutes long, I'm going to switch over and watch the official semi-final 2 running order reveal as well. As I speak to you now, both running orders have been out for about 15 minutes or so, so this is not a completely live reaction. If you didn't see one of my more recent videos where I went through my purely just for fun, not to be taken too seriously, running orders predictions for both of the semi-finals this year, I predicted Iceland would open semi-final 1. This is Roa by Vibe. It's a lively number, gets the crowd fired up for what's to come. I don't think you really want to start off with something that some people might call a bit jokey, the Estonian entry, even the Swedish entry, nor do you really want to start off with a ballad, so I think Iceland fits the bill. I'd be surprised, in all honesty, if it's not this track opening this year's Eurovision Song Contest. I then predicted Slovenia Song 2, followed by Poland, Ukraine and Estonia. You can't really see this too well, but then I said Spain would come into it. I've no idea if the automatic qualifiers voting in each semi-final are going to be part of the running order like they were last year. Obviously not assigned a number, but still part of the actual shows. I assume they will be, and I've seen a lot of people include the automatic qualifiers in their own excuse me, running orders predictions over the past 2 weeks or so. Then I predicted Portugal and Sweden, and then we move on to Croatia, Norway, then Italy, Albania, Cyprus, Azerbaijan, then Switzerland, followed by Belgium, the Netherlands and San Marino closing semi-final 1. Semi-final 2, which will take place on the Thursday, and if you ask me, is the stronger of the two shows. It's the one that I'm looking forward to the most. I predicted that Ireland would get things going, followed by Lithuania, Armenia, Latvia, Montenegro, then Germany. Then we have Greece, Australia, Austria, Luxembourg, Israel, then the United Kingdom, followed by Czechia, Georgia, Malta, then France, Denmark, Serbia, and Finland, with Erika Wickman closing semi-final 2. And if you want to know a little bit more as to how I came to make those predictions, I recommend checking out that video, which has been up on my channel for a little while now. But of course, running orders predictions don't matter at all. What really matters is the real deal, and now we have it. A lot of people will be analysing these running orders like you wouldn't believe. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But there's only 15 songs in semi-final 1, 16 in semi-final 2. Really, where you are in the running order shouldn't matter one bit. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If the song's good enough, it will qualify from anywhere. So here we go. It's one of the highlights of the Eurovision calendar, getting the official semi-finals running orders, because you know that the upcoming contest is just around the corner. So I have it loaded up on my TV. There might be a bit of a delay because things can be slow when I play videos like this. We'll just see how it goes. You will be able to hear it a little bit, but maybe not see it too well. But chances are you've seen this by now anyway. Here we go. Semi-final 1. Oh, turn it up. Iceland. Iceland are opening semi-final 1. They opened the second semi in 2008. It's a good opener. And it's not in English. Yeah, that's a good way to get things going. Slovenia next is what I've predicted, but it could be Portugal. Oh. Well, it's something a bit different, but I was expecting a ballad. That's very interesting that the only solo female act in the semi-final is on that early. Justina with Gaia for Poland. This is going through, I've no concerns. Wow, okay. Then will it be Slovenia? They've gone with the double up tempo. Oh. We've got an advert. Love that. Absolutely love that. 2 songs in and we've got an advert. Thanks a bunch. Oh dear. Come on. Oh, and we've got another advert. Absolutely love it. My apologies for this. I had a feeling it was going to happen. And there it is. Slovenia will be song 3. How much time do we have left? By Clemen. Can we rule this out? Is it dead on arrival? Interesting that they went with Poland as song 2 and not this. Anyway. Ukraine next. Perhaps. That's a real change of pace. It's going to be Estonia. Okay. Tommy Cash with Espresso Macchiato. Clearly going through. Clearly going to do quite well for itself. He's a very divisive figure. I don't love this track. A lot of people are very indifferent on it. I thought the Ace Dilal performance was pretty weak. But the points may well pour in. Will it be Ukraine next or an automatic qualifier? It's Spain. One of my favourites this year, I'll be honest with you. Melody with Esa Diva. So, apart from Ukraine, I have predicted all of these countries correctly, but not quite in the right order so far. This is good. And I did say it would be Estonia followed by Spain. So, will it be Ukraine next? This is Zifferblatt, of course, with Bird of Prey. Apparently the staging is going to be quite different for Eurovision. This is pretty good. I don't love it, but it's pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the chorus. Sweden next? Yes, it is. That's very interesting because after this, unless we have another automatic qualifier, it will be Portugal. So that's 3 male groups in a row. And I didn't think they were going to do that. But it is Barra Badabastu by Kai. Yeah, a real crowd pleaser. The one to beat, you could say, this year. Quite remarkable because we all thought it was probably going to be Mons. It's not. And Sweden are still one of the favourites to do the business. Next up, song 7 is Portugal, which is not too bad. A real change of pace. Some people will have thoughts about this. Is it damaging for Napa with Deslocado coming on straight after a song like Barra Badabastu? A real change of pace. Will it now be another automatic qualifier or Croatia, which is what I've predicted? Okay. It's going to be Norway, song 8, Kyle Alessandro with Lighter. This is just pretty darn bang average to me. 10th in a Melfest final, written all over it. But it's not too bad. There's promising signs with this MGP performance. So elevate it for Eurovision and I think he'll be alright. Oh! Belgium. That's fairly early on. I suppose, there's only 15 songs. Red Sebastian Strobe Lights. This is not too bad at all. Don't love it, but it's not bad. Well, a lot of people thought this was closing the first semi-final, but no. No, no. Surely now somebody like Italy or Switzerland. You've got to tone it down after Belgium. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, this is just a really, really lovely piece of music. Lucio Corsi, Volevo essere un duro. I just love the throwback feel of this Italian track. It feels very classic, very natural, nothing forced about it at all, really nice. Hope it does well. Maybe now we will have Croatia. But it's going to be Azerbaijan. This is, of course, Mama Gamma. Run With You. This is really not a bad track. I haven't ranked it too highly, but it's certainly not a bad track. And I don't think it should be ruled out. Could be very good live, who knows? We haven't had a woman for a very long time. I guess this just proves how male-heavy this semi-final is. Oh, wow! It's not San Marino closing the semi-final either. Gabri Ponte, Tutta l'Italia. Coming straight after Italy. No, just after Azerbaijan, my apologies. San Marino in with a good shot of going through this year. Again, a real crowd pleaser. We have a lot of them this year. Okay. Maybe Cyprus closing this semi-final then. Albania is song 12. No official music video yet. This is, of course, Shkodra Elektronike with Shurm. Yeah. This is going through. It's not often that we can say Albania are pretty safe qualifiers. But this year, a lot of people are really loving this. So surely it's going through very comfortably. Song 13 is going to be the Netherlands. This is just absolutely great. One of the finest songs this year. Maybe not doing anything incredible. Claude with C'est Ma Vie. Is it C'est Ma Vie or C'est La Vie? I always get it wrong. C'est La Vie. Yeah. One of my favourites. Got high hopes for the staging. He's already performed it live. Croatia is song 14. Is this Dead on Arrival? I don't think it is, but oh my god, what a downgrade from last year, man. Marko Bošnjak with Poison Cake. Not for me. Not for me. 2 songs left. Cyprus and oh, that's it. Because we have Switzerland. Zoe May with Voyage. My god, this is absolutely wonderful. Hope it's not criminally underrated. I can see the juries liking it in the final, the public far less so. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. So refreshing. Maybe a little bit repetitive, but really fantastic. So there we have it. Cyprus clearly have something planned for the staging. Maybe this burning house or whatever. Or burning structure. Theo Evan with Shush. Cyprus closing the first semi-final. Well, well, well. I certainly have to say that I'm pretty sure they're going through now. Maybe I was on the fence a little bit, but I'm pretty sure they're going through now. Getting that cushy slot at the end. Okay, well, let me know your thoughts on that, because, well, Belgium and San Marino, I thought it was going to be one of them for sure. closing this first semi-final, but not the case. And also Poland in second. I'm sure some people will be absolutely furious about that one, but there's no need to be as far as I'm concerned, because Justina is going through very easily indeed. Let's now, if you just bear with me, watch the semi-final 2 running order recap. And as I said at the start of this video, I predicted Ireland to get things going and Finland to close it. If Finland aren't closing this semi-final, I will be really very surprised. But here we go. I'm sure there'll be a few more adverts, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the semi-final I'm looking forward to the most, absolutely. Oh, shut up. We have an advert, of course. Yeah, I had real difficulty putting this running order together because I didn't know who to put on second, if I'm being honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody like Greece. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if it's Montenegro. But I went with Lithuania. And I don't feel comfortable about that. But it doesn't really matter because we now have the real deal after we have had yet another advert. Dear me. I apologise for the messiness of this video. But anyway, here we go. Another 10-minute long thing. Is it Ireland to get things going? No, it's Australia. Okay. Okay. This is going to go down very well in Basel. The crowd will be fired up for this. Gojo with Milkshake Man. It's going through, maybe not very comfortably, but I don't mind it. Clearly very suggestive. Who's next? Lithuania? Montenegro? Oh boy. Montenegro, Song 2, as was the case in the first semi-final in Tel Aviv a few years ago. Can we rule this one out? Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm thinking yes. Nina Zizic with Dobrodošli. Great singer. Much better than her effort in 2013, if you ask me, which I never really loved. But I think this is going to struggle. Maybe Latvia now? No, it's going to be Ireland Song 3. Wow, I mean, Montenegro is really sandwiched there between two very expressive entries. They're in trouble. But anyway, this is Like a Party by Emmy, who's Norwegian, but Norway can't vote for her in this semi-final. Feels very junior Eurovision, if you ask me. Bit of a downgrade from last year, but it is what it is. A lot of people might really love it and vote for it. Predicted that one correctly. Song 4 is Latvia. This is really nice. Tautu Meitas with Burman Laimi in Latvian. This is what Eurovision's all about. Something very different. Something very in contrast to what you might usually listen to. And it's not in English as well. Oh, okay. And then we have Song 5, Armenia. The very rowdy Armenia's entry. Survivor by Parg. We have the revamp. No music video yet, not sure if we're getting one. I've heard the revamp. Didn't think it was massively different, to be honest with you. Yeah. Not sure this is going through, but it's not too bad. Oh, and then it's Austria. Big plans for the staging, or so I've heard and read. JJ Wasted Love. If this is not in the top 3 of this year's grand final, I'll be very surprised. Absolute quality from start to finish. Vocally brilliant. Visually, based on the music video, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. The way it builds. Oh. So it's not Germany, the first automatic qualifier we're hearing in semi-final 2. It's going to be the United Kingdom. Dead on arrival? Oh dear, I hate to be negative, but this is going to struggle. With the public. I just can't see the public votes pouring in. Remember Monday, what the hell just happened? So then it might be Greece. Well, yeah. Yeah, it will be Greece. Song 7. Asteromata by Claudia. Bit of a dark horse, Greece, flying under the radar just a little bit. Let me know your thoughts on that. But I think this could either finish slap bang in the middle of the final, or it could make the top 10 in Basel. It's really not bad at all. Beautiful woman, nice song. Will it then be Luxembourg? Oh, I forgot about Lithuania. What an idiot. Oh dear. Lithuania rounding out the first half of Semi-2. Tavawakis by Catharsis. This very moody, angsty, somewhat aggressive type track. Does get quite repetitive, but there is an audience for this, of course. Very atmospheric. The diaspora will help this over the line, I'm sure, but even without the diaspora, it may still go through. Oh! Well, this whole consensus about the EBU being against Malta's entry this year, they're on early in the second half of Semi-2. This is Miriana Conte with Serving. Definitely not one of my big favourites this year. It's very empowering somehow, if that's the right word to use, but I'm just not a huge fan. Oh, okay. Georgia will be song 10. This is the only song at this stage that I am calling dead on arrival across both semi-finals. I don't see an audience for this. Great vocals. The song, though, is very... Oh, how do I put it? A little bit all over the damn place. So I don't think it's going through. Oh, blimey. That coming on straight after Georgia is interesting, but it doesn't matter because Luan for France with Maman is straight into the final anyway. Oh, this is just great. Oh my god. This is great. This should be challenging for the win. Heavens above. If Barbara Pravi can get over 200 points from the public a few years ago, so can Luan. Oh, okay. Blimey. Okay, Denmark are up next. Sissal with Hallucination. I really like this. Yes, it's quite basic, but I do quite like it indeed. I think she's good. Powerhouse vocals. Staging needs to change. Outfit needs to change. But otherwise, I don't think there's a great deal to fault. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. Song 12 is Czechia. This is really good. Don't like the dance break. But otherwise, a very good piece of music. Kiss Kiss Goodbye by Adonis. Oh, and they're showing the dance break in the recap. How interesting. I'm surprised they're showing this as pretty much the best part of the song, but there we are. Then we have Luxembourg, song 13. We have had the revamp. No music video, though. La Poupée Monte le Son by Laura Thorne. This should not be ruled out whatsoever. People will be charmed by this. And if Luxembourg finished not a million miles away from the top 10 last year, the same could happen this year as far as I'm concerned. The staging could do with a few tweaks, but it's a light-hearted number. Then we have Israel, song 14. Yuval Raphael, New Day Will Rise. I mean, this is going to challenge for the win. It really is. I've heard it, think it's stronger than last year's effort, but it's not one of my big favourites whatsoever. I feel as though the lyrics are a bit on the cheesy side, but there we are. Then we have Germany. This needs a hell of a lot of work. I think she was unwell for the national final performance. This is Aborantina with Baller. This could be a big radio hit. I've said it in a few previous videos. This could be a smash hit across Europe. Don't see any reason why not, but the vocals need to be stronger. The staging needs to be a hell of a lot better. And if it is, those points could pour in. Serbia next. There we go then. I have predicted the last two correctly. This is Prince with Mila. We've had the revamp. It's playing right now. Oh, this is probably going through as well. Yeah, maybe. It's touch and go at the moment for me, but I don't think anybody would be surprised if this qualified. Good singer. He's better than the song. And then we have Finland, Erika Wickman, Ik Kommer. Nothing needs to change as far as I'm concerned here. She is commanding that stage, owning the performance, sounding pretty good. Tick, tick, tick. The staging isn't too messy, if you ask me. Oh, what a way to close the show. What a way to close the semi-final. Very impressive. Anyway, that'll do. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the semi-finals running orders for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. We now have them, and I suppose for many people the next step will be to make predictions as to the results. Now, I might make a video fairly soon, a sort of early predictions type thing. I don't know. The proper predictions that I make will happen pretty much the week of this year's competition. So, that's really all there is to say. I will rearrange my slips of card into the correct order now. If I just load it up here, because it should be all sorted. Yes, it is. So I suppose semi-final 1, the talking point, I suppose, is perhaps Poland on second, and neither Belgium or San Marino closing semi-final 1. And then semi-final 2, Israel, and then Germany, and then Serbia. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there is a big talking point from semi-final 2, to be honest. Maybe Montenegro being screwed over and put on second. A lot of people will see that as quite damaging. Maybe Malta being on so early in the second half of semi-final 2. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think. Apologies for the messiness of this video. I'll be back with more Eurovision 2025 related content fairly soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye for now.